Mr. Speaker, my constituency of Chestermere-Strathmore is one of the best places in Alberta to buy a home, start a business, and raise a family. With its strong rural roots, close proximity to Calgary, and incredible investments in the area, such as de Havilland, CGC, Phyto Organics, and North Star, this place is a growing economic hub. With all this growth, there are significantly greater needs for roadways and transportation infrastructure. So to the Minister of Transportation and Economic Corridors, how is Budget 2024 addressing this priority for the residents of Chestermere-Strathmore?
The Honourable Minister of Transportation and Economic Corridors.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and the member from Chestermere-Strathmore for her advocacy for so many projects in her constituency. But, Mr. Speaker, Alberta has 64,000 lane kilometres and nearly 5,000 bridges in our provincial highway network, and Budget 24 actually saw a 42% increase in our 10-year average for our highways and bridge investments. But, Mr. Speaker, this year's construction program in Chestermere-Strathmere has 3 interchange projects for Chestermere, design work for the Inverlake overpass, and, Mr. Speaker, repaving for sections of Highway 1 near Strathmore.
The Honourable Member for Chestermere-Strathmore.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and through you to the Minister for that answer. Given Chestermere-Strathmore's close location to Calgary and given the importance of the Glenmore Trail as a key corridor for my neighbours and others in the Calgary region to commute to and from work, connect with family and for other important activities, could the same minister please inform this House what are the government's plans for the improvements of Glenmore Trail?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, Glenmore Trail is apparently very popular with the NDP, but it's also an important road for the City of Calgary, Mr. Speaker. And Calgary actually initiated a functional planning study in 2018 and is currently conducting a traffic impact assessment for Glenmore Trail. And we look forward to the results of that study, Mr. Speaker, and working with Calgary to advance this priority project. But, Mr. Speaker, this is just another example of how Transportation and Economic Corridor is working with Calgary and so many municipalities to make sure that we can get priority projects built here in the province.
The Honourable Member.
Mr. Speaker, and to the Minister for that answer. I appreciate all the good work he's been doing. Given that so many businesses are choosing to invest here and call this amazing province home, and given that Alberta has seen significant population growth under this government, particularly in Chestermere-Strathmore, could the same Minister please explain how Budget 2024 will address the growing needs for a growing population, including transportation and particularly water infrastructure?
The Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And the member is absolutely right. Budget 24 actually invests $3.3 billion for the planning, engineering, and road improvements and our capital plan, Mr. Speaker, just this year. And that actually includes $900 million that goes directly out in grants to municipalities. And in the member's riding, $250,000 directly is going to the upgrades of the water treatment plant in Strathmore. But, Mr. Speaker, with all this good work, Albertans, unfortunately, are still saddled with the $80 billion of failed NDP legacy debt, Mr. Speaker. We still have to pay off that debt, but we're still going to be building important projects across this province.